More vanilla.
More vanilla, more sweetness.
Welcome to Whisky.com, where fine spirits meet. My name is Lüning, Horst Lüning. I'm the master taster of Whisky.com. And today we have the pleasure to taste the Highland Park Fire. And in our forum on Whisky.com there was a question, when will you taste the Highland Park Fire? Well, and I said, it's difficult, but we were able and got a sample so that we do not have to open the full bottle. And the sample we got from the proprietor or the distributor, and they say duty paid sample only, not for retail sale. So we have one. Thank you very much for at the distributor for handing us this small sample.
Yeah. So this is a very special edition, and usually what the suppliers or the distillers do with the special editions, they do no age statement whiskies. But Highland Park actually do age statement whiskies with their special editions. So this Highland Park Fire edition is a 15-year-old whiskey. And what is really nice about the Highland Park whiskies is that they have natural color. All of the Highland Park whiskies are natural color. And if you look at this bottle, you will see, what a great color. And then you realize it's actually the bottle. If you look at the very top, you see, it's also red, and that means the bottle is colored. But better the bottle than the whiskey.
And this one is the second in a pair of whiskies called Fire and Ice. No, Ice and Fire. So nothing with James Bond or Willy Bogner with his ski experience with Fire and Ice. So this is Ice and Fire, and the ice had been bluish, some blue color. There is a whiskey online here as well from the ice, and this one now is red for the fire, of course.
Yes. So you didn't realize it, and you had a blue bottle. You always saw, that's the bottle. But with that one, I was like, oh my God, how did they get this color? This is even redder than the Macallan Ruby, but it was the bottle.
And this one is from 100% refill portwood casks, so that people with a portwood mentioning typically think the red color is from the portwood. No, it's not. So it's 45.2 ABV. The price is quite high, in the high 200s.
Yeah, something $200 in dollars. Maybe it will reach 300. Yeah. When it becomes rarer over the next years, the price will increase. But they were generous with their lot size.
Yeah, so 28,000.
28,000 is quite a massive lot.
Yeah, I visited Highland Park in 2004. I had an invitation to a cruise ship, and all I had to do was to hold tastings. And first time that spectators to the tasting fell asleep. So they were 100 years old in together with their parents. So it was quite funny, but I was able to visit Shetlands, Orkney, Outer Hebrides, and the Isle of Skye just in a week or so. And we came over from Norway, so it's the North mythology, and Highland Park had this Odin and how all those, the warrior, the North Kings, Sirius, and what all they had. And here you have the
we have the fire, and the fire is fire because it's about the fire realm. Here you have a nice booklet about it, and here you have a picture of some how you would imagine the fire realm. And the fire realm is one of the 9 worlds of the Norse mythology, and the fire realm was reigned by Surtur. I know why they made a film about Thor and Loki, not about Surtur, also known as the Black One, which is an evil giant who who reigned the fire realm. And I think he was also responsible for the end and the new beginning of the world.
Yeah, the history of Highland Park and the northern Scottish islands had to do with the North people, because they were in former times in possession of the kingdoms which became in later times Norway. Sorry. And then a princess was married to a Scottish king, and as a giveaway, so she got the islands of, I think, the Shetlands. She received the Shetlands, or the king received the Shetlands together with the princess. I think she might be quite sorry.
You don't know, it was customary to give something with your woman that
it's called an add-on.
An add-on, yeah. So here is the story. Suttle led the sons of Muspel is the fire realm, across the bridge of Bifrost. That was the bridge that you actually saw in the film, I don't know, Avengers, Loki, Thor, I don't know which one it was, burning everything in sight at Asgard. So he actually burned down Asgard as well. Okay, the realm of gods of Thor, Loki, Freyja, and Odin, destroying the worlds of Ragnarök, which is the realm of the gods, I think, and the doom of heralded as the doom of the gods. And after that, it was burned down to the ground and then was recreated.
With a wand.
I don't know how the people of Norway do it if they have a wand, but they recreated the world.
Oh,
yeah.
So it's the second we taste.
It's a bit
more vanilla.
More vanilla, more sweetness.
So in the first, it's quite light and a little bit of alcoholic note. It's 45.2. I'm not sure. I don't think that this 15-year-old Highland Park Fire is cask strength. So I think they have diluted it, because 15 years of age typically leave more.
Yeah, definitely. It's 45.2 ABV. That's 90.4 proof for all you Americans. But it's amazingly more sweetness, vanilla, and a bit of a. But you still do have a bit of a light fruity touch to it. You can feel it.
So the first was quite light and quite nearly light fruity, and now the second is a lot of vanilla and darker fruit, oxidized fruit.
Yep. And a hint of chocolate. That's what they always say about Highland Park. They have that little bit of chocolate in there, and that comes from the peatiness, because I don't have any peatiness in there. That's what I've read.
The theory says the chocolate shows a little bit of bitterness, and the bitterness can only come from the cask, from the oak. So no idea.
So what I've read that you have that little bit of smoke, and you confuse that with chocolate.
Okay.
That's
first time I hear that.
Oh yeah, okay.
So perhaps
so it's not a really big theory.
A little bit of cinnamon in it. Yeah. But
surprisingly sweet this time.
It depends as well with the distance you have to the glass.
Yeah.
And then there's some aromatic note in it. Probably a little bit of this stinky smokiness. No.
I really don't have any smokiness.
Yeah. Yeah, in the beginning, covering my mouth, and then bringing the spiciness through.
Yeah, I got
really.
It's for that is sweet and fruity in the smell. You have a lot of spiciness in there. You get a little bit of peppery note, but it's spicy all the way, and it holds.
Yeah.
It really holds,
and it's quite balanced. So it's not too spicy without giving the alcohol fading away on your tongue. So it's good balanced,
and you get a faint hint of smoke in the end.
Yeah, covers my mouth.
Just Just a little bit.
Yeah. You finished it. Yeah. Nothing left.
I didn't pour it. So that's Muspelheim for you. Spiciness, but it smells sweet.
So these 100% refill portwood casks, they bring a color to the whiskey which is not as dark as the 18 years old is, which shows more of a sherry cask influence. But this is, as said in the beginning, all at Highland Park is natural color. So the 15 years in those refill casks bring definitely some color and freshness and spiciness with it. Where do these portwood casks come from?
You don't know. The thing is, there could be some variation inside these. If you say you have 100% portwood casks, it could be American oak cask and European oak cask. So it could be a mixture of both. But
and the refill does not mean, was it used for a finishing period? Was it used for 3 years minimum?
no, did you get it from a black Bowmore with 40 years in the cask and nothing left in the cask? But you don't know. But
so the color shows.
I liked it.
It showed quite a color. Yes,
It showed quite a color. So it must be some more intense cask, not that dried out casks. So
28,000.
28,000 bottles. So
it should be available.
It should be available, but I wouldn't bet on it for long. So you should get it this year if you really want one, and if you collect
in the next
few months, that would be better.
Later on, probably the price may rise.
The price will rise
when the demand is high, and as we've seen with the old Odin, Thor, Freya series. The more we approach the end, the higher prices rise. Yeah. And this one is from the Ice and Fire, the second and the last one. So probably if the people decided to collect, then there will a rush and demand for this one. Yeah.
So, if you like to know more about Highland Park, then please feel free to visit Whisky.com and search through our database. We have a lot of pictures. And did you do a video on Highland Park?
No, not yet. It was 2004. It was too much effort. Yeah.
So 2004 was not the time for making videos. But if you like to see more and read more about that, then go on Whisky.com. And if you like this video, then please feel free to share this with